So I'll begin by saying, or quoting from Hamlet, though there be madness, yet there is method in it. Isn't it? So even if you are mad, there has to be some method in it. So why not with a serious topic like research? So there is a methodology in how you make tea. There is a step, there is a hypothesis that you want tea, that is the conclusion that you have to arrive at. So there is a kind of a methodology that you apply. There is a methodology in computer programming. You find there is a methodology in everywhere. The only thing is its application. There is a theory which needs to be vetted. And how do you vet it? Against, certain kind of experimentation, observation, through passing it through some test, and then you just either make sure that your presumptions, your assumptions are authenticated, or you need to denounce those assumptions which have been arrived by, previous writers or theorists. The crux of any research methodology, workshop, or any research that you do in your PhD is objectivity. Please remember that. We keep all our biases, our prejudices aside, because we are doing a study which is objective, which is free of bias. So make sure that your study has credibility, has integrity, and it can be authenticated by the conclusions that you provide. Otherwise, it would be very, very biased and prejudiced. Now, as teachers, let me share with you something very personal. Our supervision was not so very difficult earlier, because most of the students would come prepared after their MPhil when they took admission in PhD. Now that students are coming directly from MA into PhD, we really are having a very, very tough time, because we have to start from scratch. So the more focus is on teaching methodology rather than the focus on the content, the theme, the draft of the thesis. We are more of the time spending in the coursework and after on the plan of your coursework, the methodology that you adopt. In this hall itself, I can see so many methodological methods that you can apply. There is observation. Okay, we can have a hypothesis right here about all of us here. So we have an observation as a method that we can use. We can do case studies here. Isn't it? Outside we can do some kind of an observation. There is field trip that we can do within the university. All that condensed into producing agreeing or disagreeing with some kind of thematic statement that you have picked up to be your thesis statement of your PhD. It can be just one. I came across one thesis in a foreign university when the whole thesis was just one statement, one sentence, that was the PhD. The rest of the PhD book or text was, differences. That person is just making that one statement about his or her statement, and the rest of the thesis was just references. So just one sentence can be your thesis statement. And you do all that to research to authenticate or negate that statement that you are taking up. So research, please don't restrict it to your PhD. Research is where even when you are taking a medicine, you want to know whether that you do research into reading the side effects of it. When you buy a simple thing, you have a method everywhere. So we need to just make sure that today we are becoming very research oriented because of Google. We are researching everything. Even before the doctor can say anything, we are doing some research on it and going to meet the doctor. So please make sure that we are well equipped in your research, so that when you carry your degree with you, you know that it is the end result of a very engaging and very academic research that you have. Especially because now with NET and otherwise also, research is becoming interdisciplinary. So we are taking insight from various other disciplines to make research holistic. So that is why we find students of various disciplines attending a workshop organized by the sociology department, because we have we always borrow from other departments, which is a very, very nice thing to do, which is a very holistic thing to do. And most important, though all of us have made compulsory to read a paper on ethics and plagiarism, please don't restrict that ethics and plagiarism to the paper and to your research. Please ensure that what we read in that paper, you carry out in all your publications, and not just in your publications, but in your life. So I wish you all the best and hope that you all complete your PhD and come out with engaging colors. Thank you.